Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. So obviously please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a fuller, more rounded picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life. So this is going to be a Halloween reading, so happy Halloween to you guys. Thought I'd do a bonus. So this can resonate for a few days kind of over Halloween. Before and after. Obviously I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, so however this resonates, but please use your own discernment and kind of flip the roles for however this best fits with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. If part of the message resonates or the whole reading resonates, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. Okay, so what can we get for Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for love. Angels of love and light, what can we please get for Cancer? Cancer, oh, that was my fault. But I feel like something has been very slow to move in a connection of sorts. There we are, Libra, Justice. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. So I feel like could be dealing with an air sign quite strongly here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a water sign, a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like justice is coming in for you and your love situation. Someone, either yourself or someone that you're dealing with, is closing off a very difficult, painful cycle in their life, and they're just waiting. They're waiting for something to come up trumps for them. I'm getting potentially a relationship that didn't necessarily work out, has been on the brink of failure for quite some time. So if you're dealing with someone who was in a third party situation, they're realising that it wasn't necessarily working out anymore and there wasn't the emotional fulfilment in that particular connection. There may have been a lack of passion, or it was very boring or very predictable. And therefore this person has decided that they needing to move on because they can't deal with this relationship or situationship anymore, and potentially they may be going through a legal battle of sorts, maybe to do with a home or something. What I'm getting here is that the connection between the two of you will eventually move forward when you least expect it, and I feel like this is going to be a major wish fulfillment for you and your person. Potentially, this, if they're dealing with a karmic partner or in a long-term home situation with a baby mama, baby daddy, obviously, you know, we're dealing with energies here rather than gender, so however this best resonates. Your person wants to come forward and give you this kind of news, this good news that they're closing off another situation that they may have been up in their head about, and they're realising that they don't have to be trapped in a traditional commitment of sorts with this person anymore, and that they're wanting to get their own stability and to move on forward. I feel like this person really wants to kind of come forward towards you and give you all the attention, show you they care. Yeah, look at that. Definitely selling of a property, or something to do with a home family situation. Yeah, with a most likely a karmic partner, somebody who was incredibly smothering, very clingy, very codependent, emotionally codependent, someone who you have to kind of walk around on eggshells with them. Potentially they may have had a very solid financial situation, like a home, and everything just seemed to be great, and they were kind of thought that they were living the dream in that situation, but they could have felt like they were sold a dream, and therefore they're going through something now, maybe and potentially getting a divorce of sorts, and someone is realizing that they're wanting stability elsewhere, and with someone who's not going to be so up and down and with their emotions and have these particular outbursts. This person that they've been dealing with could have been very overindulgent when it comes to like food, drink, maybe drugs, maybe alcohol, just certain behaviours. There's something about them that they may have had this realisation with this person, like your person if they're dealing with a third party, that there may have been a very unhealthy dynamic between the two of them. There could have been a bit of like enabling type behaviour, and everything seemed to look great in front of everyone. You know when you look at a house and it's got curb appeal, well, people may have looked at their relationship from the outside and been like, oh, well, they look like they have the perfect relationship, everything is like all rosy and everything's all great, very idyllic. But then you don't know necessarily what's going on behind closed doors, and obviously somebody feels like this relationship has not been working out for quite some time, and somebody's wanting to gain balance in their life again. And they may have had to be very honest with each other and say, look, this situation's not working out as much as it was. And now somebody is wanting to move forward after they've got some sort of finances back, I'm getting, to be able to move. But they're keeping this all very much hush-hush here with the moon. I feel like someone may have portrayed to you like there's some sort of illusion that this person wasn't going to move on, and that they were going to stay in another situation, that everything, even I'm getting on social media, everything seemed to be happy, seemed to be dandy, that type of thing, but it really wasn't. And you may have really contemplated, like, am I just seeing things? Like, am I just imagining it all? Like, are they genuinely really this happy? Is everything as it seems? But it really isn't. And yeah, this person, they've been very bored in this other relationship of what we don't see, and they've been on the brink of trying to ditch it for quite some time. It's been very superficial, the connection that they've had with this other person, and they're realizing that they're getting ready to leave because it's not being fulfilling, and they're deciding that they want to kind of withdraw themselves from this other relationship, and they're gathering up their strength to be able to move on forward. Potentially they could be dealing with this karmic partner who was kind of using them as a crutch, potentially taking advantage of them, and you may not necessarily have seen that, or other people may have not seen that. And it could be really quite weird, because obviously when people from the outside, even friends or family members, they're like, but everything just seems to be so great. Or if you were to tell any of your close friends or family or whoever, you know, the depths of what's actually genuinely going on with this other person, or they don't treat me as well, or they're actually really clingy, or, you know, what have you, it's like they have this kind of facade of this they kind of like switch. So on the outside to everyone else, they seem very balanced, very put together, everything's right. But then as soon as they've gone inside and they're with that person and they're close with that person, it's like a switch. Like, I'm getting this kind of, they're an emotional mess, and they have these kind of major outbursts and stuff, and they're not necessarily as stable and as grounded as they probably are. And this person's had enough. Look at that, they want to come forward towards you. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. They've had enough is enough, and they're letting you know that they're breaking free from a relationship or situationship that wasn't necessarily healthy. And they're deciding that even though that this has been a very difficult, a very trying process, they recognise that it is the end, okay? And what I'm getting from this as well is that this person wants to move forward towards you, and they want to offer you something stable, but potentially, you know, and take you off the market, but they may not necessarily be financially or mentally in the place as of right now to be able to do that as of yet. They may be waiting on certain decisions to do with legal proceedings before they can come forward towards you, because they're finishing off something that wasn't necessarily working out. But this person is overcoming these difficulties and challenges to manifest something new with you, but they haven't communicated to you about it as of yet. So they kind of, maybe they feel like they can't communicate about what's going on, but intuitively you know that there's something deeper between the two of you, and that they will eventually want to, like, have common ground with you, make things right with you. But they need to finish off something else first before. But they're definitely making plans to break up from another situation because it's not giving them the emotional fulfillment here. Most likely a third party situation where there was a lot of hot and cold. You know, they've definitely had a change of heart with this situation. and that they just may not necessarily have been open with communicating to you that what they've been going through, but you kind of intuitively know that there was some sort of unrequited love or insecurity to do with another relationship of sorts. And I feel like if someone that they're dealing with gets an idea that you're kind of around, then there's a lot of jealousy. A lot of jealousy around that. What else can we get for Cancer, please? But I feel like this person definitely wants something solid and stable with you. Like, if you have children, then they'll want to, and they have children, they would eventually like to kind of blend families. Or for you two to have something solid and stable together. That's definitely something that they're trying to bring into fruition. They don't want to settle for anything less when it comes to a commitment between the two of you. Yeah, look at that. They want to come forward and bring you love and take you out. They're very protective of you, but they're feeling restricted as of right now in another situation of sorts with this potential karmic partner here. Look, I can't make it up. With this Queen of Cups in reverse. You know, they're restricted. They can't come forward towards you as of yet, as of right now, because of that. All they want to do is move forward towards you, but they feel like they can't. They're held back. Yeah, they definitely want a second chance with you, though. They want to move something forward, and they're feeling relatively depressed without you. They want to fix whatever there is. Yeah, they're feeling heartbroken and depressed without you, and they want to come forward and have a second chance with you. That's what they want, is the second chances with you. They want a reconciliation. Yeah. They can't move forward as of yet because they're dealing with someone who is incredibly jealous, and they've grown up and matured being in this other relationship of sorts. Could be dealing with a Virgo or another fire sign. And it really could have knocked at their confidence, dealing with this other person. But whoever they're dealing with is trying to prevent them from moving forward, and maybe trying to hold back their money so that they can't come forward towards you and manipulate the situation. Like stir up trouble, get revenge if they find out that they want to come forward towards you. What else? Yeah, but that is dead and gone, that relationship. They're taking a complete rebirth, changing things around. We're in Scorpio season now, so they may come forward with this particular news to let you know that they have been restricted in something else, and that they want to build with you and bring it into fruition and come forward with a love offer, potentially. And they're going to tell you they've been in something else that was holding them back. Why do we have Justice here, this Libra energy for Cancer? But look at that, like 3D court and spiritual court. This is Sagittarian energy, fire energy here with this Judgment. Maybe even in, I'm getting Scorpio, Sagittarius season. So the rest of October, November, coming into December time, there could be the actual process of things moving forward and a brand new love offer coming in for you here in this period of time, where they'll be able to come forward and offer you something, yeah, and give you this news that they've finished off in another relationship or situationship of sorts. Potentially they may have been dealing with someone who is incredibly ungrateful for whatever that they were providing this other person. Where's Justice here? Justice? Where's Justice here? Yeah, because they want to come forward towards you and communicate and let you know that they haven't been fulfilled in another situation, that they've had an interference, that they've been basically dealing with someone who is trying to keep hold of them. Maybe this person they're dealing with is like obsessed with them, or obsessively trying to hold on to something that's not necessarily working and keeping them in stagnation. I'll take one more. They feel like coming forward towards you, to see you, to travel to you, to talk to you, would bring some sort of justice in your connection, so they can be honest. They definitely want something long term with you though, but they're not able to come forward as of right now with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Or if they were to come forward, it may just be for a short time rather than a long time. And even though this person's incredibly attracted to you, they may not be ready as of yet for anything full-on commitment with you until later on, but they recognise your worth and see your worth. So why is judgment here? Yeah, look at that. Emperor just came straight out with an Aries energy. This person wants to come forward towards you. They may have been a bit emotionally manipulative previously, or they've just lacked a lot of confidence, but they're giving up those particular ways. They're recognizing that you're the only option for them, and they want to move forward towards you because they know that there's something between you and them, like there's something more substantial in your connection. Yeah, and they want victory and success here with the Six of Wands, and they want to come forward and gather their confidence to be with you. They're trying to become more self-assured in themselves. But they've definitely been left out in the cold and felt very stuck for quite some time, and feeling relatively unstable in another situation that wasn't serving them here with the Four of Wands. So they feel like there's going to be a reunion with you at some point, but it's just going to be postponed for now. But just because it's postponed or delayed doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. So why is death here? This person is transforming their life though. They're changing things around so that they can eventually come forward towards you. Yeah, because they've reflected on your relationship and their life, and they realise they haven't necessarily got out of what they were doing before. Yeah, they felt very regretful. They may not necessarily had been very mature previously, but now they're trying to heal certain aspects of themselves so that they can come forward and offer you a stable beginning. Something amazing. Look at that. Healing, reconciliation, a reunion, come forward towards you. They're trying to strategize how to come forward and leave a third party to then move forward with you. So if they come across as a little bit cold, a little bit uncaring as of right now, it's not because they don't care, it's because they're having to deal with something else and portray themselves in a particular way to make sure that if there is a legal proceeding of sorts, that they have to, do you know what I mean? Like they have to kind of not show to be interested in somebody else or something else, especially if they're going through like a divorce of sorts or something along those lines. Okay, what's going on with the romance angels here for Cancer? That was too much. But this could be the one came out. So yeah, they feel like you're definitely the one for them, and you kind of know they're the one for you. Look at that, children. Children are definitely involved here. They want you to have an open mind about their situation, what's going on with them, what's happening on in their life, what's going on for Cancer. Keep an open mind, yeah. They want you and them to eventually get to know each other and come forward, but they've got something that's affecting themselves and their relationship right now. They're trying to heal family issues. What else for Cancer? Yeah, finances and career definitely are in the way, and they're trying to let go of control issues to let things happen between you. So you may stay in separation as of right now, or they're going through a separation with this other person or situation, and they're hoping that you know, you guys will be able to move on together. They will eventually make the effort, but they feel like they're not able to do it as of right now. But their intentions are to come forward and to show you that you can trust them, that you can rely on them, that they're there for you, and that they will come forward with some sort of commitment, but potentially they can't show this particular affection as of right now. But I feel like they definitely recognise they want something long term with you, and that you have a very strong connection, and that you were kind of like in their life for a particular reason, and they're realising that they need to heal from this other situation before coming forward towards you. So what's happening here? This is the Soul Journey Oracle cards. Let's just get kind of advice and guidance just to close off the reading for you. What potentially could be happening? What's happening with either you or your love interest? Yeah, there needs to be honesty involved. You see how that showed itself It's the same with the Justice card. They need to be honest with this other person, but also with you. They need to take responsibility for themselves, but also for how they are in this connection with you, this other person. And they want to just make sure that they're on the same page. But they're not settling for less by staying in this other situation. They're realising that when they come forward towards you, they need to be very mindful about their particular, you know, how they communicate with you and their feelings of what's been going on, especially if they've been frustrated in another situation. Look at that, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being, and then relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So yeah, potentially there could have been a lot of unfair blame in another relationship of sorts. Either that you may have blamed this person because things didn't kind of happen the way that you had wanted them to happen, or as fast as you may have wanted them to happen, or potentially your person may have been blaming themselves a lot, potentially if you have moved away from them, or and that they couldn't provide you with what you were asking for or wanting in this connection, like stability, because of something else. Or either that, or potentially they're blaming their third party, their partner who they've been dealing with, and pointing the finger at them. But obviously it's not necessary. It's like the only person you can really point the finger at is yourself, because you are in control of your own life. And this person's accepting this particular responsibility now, that they're taking action, they're taking charge for things, and they're recognizing the connection between the two of you and realizing that they want to make everything right. They want to move things in the right direction between the two of you, and that they need to take accountability for their actions in another situation, and realize that, you know, it's not necessarily about picking what the grass is greener elsewhere. It's like you need to water the grass that you have in front of you. And if you're watering the grass and it's dead grass already and it's unlikely to grow, then that's different. But, you know, you have to kind of keep putting the effort in. So this, in order for changes to happen and to bring in abundance. Look at that. So anyway, guys, that is the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed, and I hope that there were the message that resonated, or parts of the reading resonated. If you did enjoy, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. If you do decide to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video. And I hope that you enjoy Halloween. So happy Halloween to you guys, and we'll be back with you very soon for the November love readings. Take care. Bye for now.